Hey learners, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we'll learn how to detect a cycle in a single linked list using the slow and fast pointer technique. So let's get started. Here I have five boxes. These five boxes are actually the nodes of the linked list. And let's say first points to the second one, second to the third, third to the fourth, fourth to the fifth, and let's say this is 10, this is 20, this is 30, 40, 50. And let's say that this 50 points to the 31 again. So if you see this one, this is a cycle because it repeats again and again. When you go from 30 to 40, then 40 to 50, then it comes back again to 30, then again 30 to 40, 40 to 50, and then again to 30. So this is why it is a cycle. Now let's say if we have two pointers, one is slow and one is fast. So why are we taking three or more pointers or one pointer? Why are we taking two pointers? So it's basically like if there are two people running on the same circular ground, if one runs slowly and other one fast, then again they'll meet at one point. That means that maybe the fast will cover three rounds in the same time. That much round is covered once by the slow. Basically, it means that when there are two people, one runs slowly, one runs fastly, so they will meet each other at some point of time in that circular ground. If it is not circular, then they won't meet each other. So, similarly, we are taking here slow and fast two pointers. So, if we say that both starts with hit, that is, this one is slow and this is also fast at first. And then we say that slow should be moved by one step and fast moves by two steps. Like this, they should move, and when slow and fast both gets to the same position, both gets equal, then we'll return true. And what does true means? True means that the cycle exists. If they both are not equal, then they will return false. So let's see here. This points here like this, and let's say here S, and this is F. So we'll write here 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. So this one is 10 at first. This is also 10 because we are starting with the head. Then this moves forward by 1, so it becomes 20. This becomes 30 because it moves forward by 2 steps. Then this one is 30, and if you see for the fast one, then 30 will go here one step, then 40, 50. So this means that this will be 50. Now if we see further, then 30 will be 40, and the fast one is at 50. Then it moves one step to 30, then 30 to 40. So basically it will be at 40 now. So if you see, we got both of these as equal, and that means that cycle exists and will return true. Let's take one example when it is not a cycle. So let's say, or here let us consider this one. So this points like this, and we have S and F. So this one is 10, then this one becomes 20, and this is 30, then 20 becomes 30, and 30 becomes 50, like this. Now if we move ahead, this is 40, fine, but fast. where will it go? This points to null. So it means that it will be fast dot null dot null. So basically it will give a error to us. So that's why we have to put this condition that fast should not be null and fast dot next should also not be null. Okay, so we'll keep in mind this condition. Let us write here. So fast should not be null and fast dot next should also not be null. Let's see for other examples. Maybe if we have a single node, then it again have two cases. First one having a cycle and the second one not having a cycle. So let us consider not having a cycle first. So in this we do not have a cycle because it points to null. Then what happens? So slow, fast. Let's say this one is 10. So 10, 10. Now it next will be that it will point to null and this is 10 dot null dot null. So this will give an error and that's why we'll use these conditions. So if we have these conditions, that means that it won't go here and it will just be here. So fast and slow, they won't get equal again at any point of time, and that's why we'll return false in this case. Let us take another example. If we consider no node, then what happens? Or yeah, before that we have to take the case when we have one single node and we have a cycle, because this was without having a cycle. So if we have one cycle, then what happens? So this points to itself and this is the head as well. It's 10. So S and F. S is 10, F is 10. Then again what happens? So S will be 10 and F will be 10 next to next. So next to 10 is 10 and again next to 10 is 10. So basically this whole becomes 10 again. And this means that both got equal and thus it will return a true and it is indeed a cycle. Now let's see if we do not have any node, then simply we can say that if we already had the conditions here, fast is dot equal to null. So in this case, that loop will not follow and it will simply return a false. Now here if we say that we have considered all the cases, this was when we had odd number of nodes. Let us first see if we have even number of nodes, then is there any change or is it the same? So let's consider having four nodes. Yeah. Now this points here like this, and let's say this one points here. So 10, 20, 30, and this one is 40. Now let's see. This is F. This is F. 10, 10, then this one is 20, this one is 30, then this one will be 30, and what will be this? 30 will go to 40 and then 40 to 20. So that means this one is 20. Now this one will be 40 and 20 next to next, so that is 40. So it met and it is true. If we consider even number of nodes without a cycle, then what happens? So let's draw again four nodes and this points like this and this points to null finally. So S and F 10, 10, then this one is 20, this one is 30. Then if this is 30 and this points to null, that means the program won't go further. Our loop will stop because fast.next.next should not be equal to null. So it stopped there. You can see we did not get any point where both S and F got equal, and thus it is false. So now let us write the code here. I have just written this, and in the main I have created four nodes. Then I have written fourth dot next is equals to second. It's just to make the cycle like we have made in this one, fourth to second. So now let us make that function. So node star uh, head, this should be the parameter, and outside this, because we are returning true or false, so it will be a boolean one. So bool, let's say the name be has cycle, and inside this we'll write node star slow is equal to head, and node star fast is also head because we are initializing with head. Then we discussed that we'll keep two conditions. Fast should not be null pointer, and fast dot next should not be null pointer. Then slow will move ahead by one step and fast by two steps. And we'll see when slow and fast both are equal, we have to return true. And otherwise, what will return? Will return false. Here, what will write if has cycle, and inside this will give the head that is first. Then it should print cycle detected, else it should print no cycle. Let us see. Oh, it prints no cycle here. Have we written something wrong? So let's see. First, we made two things, slow and fast as head. Then while fast is not equal to null and fast dot next is not equal to null, then we'll move slow by one step, fast by two steps. If both are equal, then we have to return true. Otherwise, false will be returned. Oh, this return false should not be inside the loop. It should be written here. So what was happening, that it was returning false before, and that's why it was giving wrong answer. So now let us see this. Yeah, so now it is fine, cycle detected. So that's it for this video. Happy coding, and I'll see you in the next one.